Hello, everybody. It is Mike Young with thedigitalnomad.net, and I want to do a quick video to explain to you guys about Teslas and their spare tires. And as you may have seen from the title of this video, you're probably not sure if Teslas have spare tires, right? But I'm here to tell you and deliver the bad news right up front that Teslas don't have spare tires. In fact, no Tesla has ever had a spare tire that I'm even aware of. Not to say that you can't buy an aftermarket and carry it with you, but they just don't have one. And of course, the design of Tesla vehicles is what makes them so space efficient. But another part of what makes them so space efficient is the fact that they don't have these spare tires, these space hogging spare tires. And if you look at the back of a Tesla, for instance, you'll understand why they had to go with this design. And of course, they didn't announce it to anyone. They don't mention this on their website or anything, that there's not a spare tire. But it's important to you guys to know this. That's why I wanted to make this video. And also, please comment below if you were surprised to learn that they didn't have a spare tire. Share this video with people that need to know, who are considering buying Teslas. Also know that I have been driving my Tesla for almost 140,000 miles, and I have never been in a situation where well, let me put it this way. I guess I could have used a spare tire at one point. Unfortunately, I drive a Model X, and they have two different size tires on front and rear. So I would need actually two spare tires potentially, but it could have saved me. I'd say, yeah, it probably could have. With the first tire issue I had, and there's video documentation of that. I think that happened like in late 2017, something like that, early 2018. But anyway, the fact of the matter is, it's not there. So if you get a flat, there's no sense in even looking for one. And I highly recommend that you get AAA or some other type of towing service and have that as your spare tire. That'll help you out a lot. So why don't they have a spare tire? Well, if you look at the back of all Teslas, they all follow the same teardrop shaped design, right? If you look at how they're designed from the front of the car to the back of the car, there's no squared off back. Even on the SUV models, like the Model X that I have and the Model Y, they look similar to the Model S and Model 3 in the back, which are more swept back teardrop, like a Prius type design, right? Because that's the most efficient aerodynamic design. And unfortunately, it robs you of cargo space in the very back, because if you have a squared off back, you definitely have more cargo space. And of course, more room for a spare tire. But in the case of Tesla, there is no room for a spare tire, and there's just adequate room for cargo space. But although it looks like it has extra space, because you open up the floor beneath the trunk or the hatchback or liftback, and you see that there's no spare tire in there, and you're like, wow, there's all the space. But then you forget there's no spare tire. And even you go in the front and you're like, wow, there's all the space in the front. On the front, which really isn't that much usable space. It's good to have, but it's not conditioned, and it's just not in a way that will accommodate most luggage things that you have. But it's there, and it also could have been a place for a spare tire, but of course there's no spare tire there. So just keep that in mind. Pass this video along to friends, and also heed my warning and recommendation about getting AAA. I highly recommend, even if you've never had them before, that you just get them, because I've had my Tesla towed a couple of times now, and I'm sure it's more than paid for itself already. And yeah, I've really never needed AAA in the past with the Japanese cars, the Toyotas, Acuras, Hondas, Lexuses that I've owned. They've all been super reliable, and only one, I think, has had a breakdown at one point. So don't go on that though. And they also had spare tires, by the way. So even if they got a flat tire, that was no big issue. But of course, it is an issue with Teslas. So let me know if you guys have any more ideas for videos. Be sure to comment below. And of course, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit the thumbs up. That really helps with getting the word out there about our videos. Hit the thumbs up for notifications. And we will see you, of course, in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.